Here we are. Good morning, guys. Welcome. It is Friday morning, week 1 of Feel the Burn. How's everyone literally feeling? It's been fun to read your comments online. Again, I'm crooked on my computer. I really work on trying to be crooked. There we go. I think you guys are doing great. You're like hanging in there, and week 1 is almost done. Can you believe it? Okay, so I'm going to give it a second, let everyone log in. And what you do need is you're going to need a belt, okay? Any belt. It can be a leather belt. It can be just any belt works, okay? We're actually going to use this to stretch today. It's a great way to stretch in a very different way. So again, go get a belt right now. If you're live with me, run really, really fast, okay? If you're not live, pause me, go get your belt, come back. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to set a timer here. And let's get this party started. I'm actually going to take my jacket off. I get cold around my house, but I don't like wearing it when I'm teaching this class. So, all right, guys, let's get started here. So grab that belt. Go ahead and put it aside here. I'm going to center my mat real quick. I'm just going to center things up just a tad here. All right. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Deep breath in, flat back all the way down. This is one of my favorite ways of warming up. Round it up nice and slow. Let's do that again. I'm going to adjust my computer, guys. You keep going flat back all the way down. Again, give me a nice deep breath in. The joys of going live. Flat back all the way down. Again, deep breath in. Flat back all the way down. Oh my goodness. Holding it there. We're at the bottom of that. Let the head hang. Oh my goodness. Okay, what I want you to do is let the head hang, let those arms hang. And we're just going to swing side to side. So side to side. So those that are live with me right now, if you're just getting logged in, make sure, take just like 2 seconds to run and get a belt. Yes, a belt that holds up your pants. Hold it here around it all the way up. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Arms stay up over the head. Nice and strong. So I want you to pretend someone's taking your arms, pulling you one direction, and taking your legs and pulling to the other. Drop one hand down as we come off to the side. Off to the side. Doesn't that feel good? Give me a nice deep breath in, up and over. Up and over. Beautiful. Bringing both hands down to the side. We're going to interlock those hands behind us. Lift the chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades. How's that upper body feeling after yesterday? Bring it forward. Pull those shoulder blades apart. We did the workout in class last night. So as many of you know, I teach pump class at 6 o'clock at Alta Canyon, and we did the workout. Bring it back and down. We're going to round the shoulders. All right, take it to the end of the mat here, end of the mat. You're going to give me a nice deep breath in, flat back down, and let's walk it right out to plank. We're just going to hold that plank for a minute here. Pulling those shoulders down away from our ears, holding it here, holding that core strong. Now, we never want our core to hang. See how my core is hanging or booty high in the air. We want to keep our wrists and shoulders in alignment. And we want our tailbone to be, I hate to say in a straight line with those shoulders, but a nice flat back. Holding it there and breathing. We're going to drop to all fours. So drop those knees, press it back to child's pose. Bringing those arms out in front of you, dropping your head all the way to the mat if you can. If you can't quite yet, that's okay. Come to all fours. Wrists and shoulders are in alignment, knees and hips. We're going to take a minute here and do cat and cow, but we're going to go really slow. So we're really going to draw that back to the ceiling, tucking your chin to your chest, enjoying that full stretch through that upper back, contraction through the core. Give me a nice deep breath, and we're going to take it the other direction, really focusing on pulling those shoulders down away from our ears. I know our shoulders want to end up here. Pulling those shoulders down away from our ears, lifting our chin, looking to the ceiling. Let's take it the other direction. We're going to take it nice and slow, arching that back, tuck the chin, close the eyes, feel that stretch all the way through that upper back, through your neck, maybe in your shoulders. Give me a nice deep breath. We're going to take it up the other direction. Again, arching that back, looking towards the ceiling. See if you can arch that back just a little more. Now bring it back to center here. Press it back to child's pose. All the way back, dropping your head all the way down. All the way down. That feels good. We're going to dig our toes in and press it right back to our down dog. So dig those toes in, drop the heels, press that down dog, push the palms of the hands, drop one heel at a time as if you're running in place. Oh, we're feeling good. We're getting nice and warm. Oh, it feels good to stretch, doesn't it? In 3, 2, last one. Drop both heels to the ceiling. Continue to press all the way back. We're going to take our right leg high into the air into that 3-legged downward dog. We're going to swing it all the way forward into that pigeon pose. Now, if this doesn't work for you for knee issues, for hip issues, I'm going to show you an option. If you're okay hanging out here, bring it up down to the elbows and hold it there. Now, here is your option if that does not work for you. You're going to lay on your back, ankle crosses knee, grab between the legs and pull in. This is your option if pigeon pose does not work for you. So you, again, choose what's right for you. I'm going to come back here to pigeon pose here. Coming down to the elbows. We're feeling good. We're going to walk our hands to one side towards the knee. As I have hair in my mouth, excuse me there. And walk it over to the other side. Holding it there. Feeling good. Bringing it back to center. Coming up onto the hands. If you're still on your back, stay on your back here. All right, we're going to switch. So if you're on your back, you're just going to switch legs. Everyone else, dig your toes in. Press it back to our plank. Take the left leg high into the air to that 3-legged downward dog. Swing it all the way forward. And sit into it. Bring that back leg. So if you're on your back in 4s stretch, you just switch legs. You're just hanging out. Everyone else, let's take it down to our elbows. Holding it there. Oh, that feels good. Nice deep stretch up through those glutes, into your hip. If this hurts a little, because stretching can sometimes hurt, right? That's okay. Walk it over to the other side. It will pass. It will get better. And that's how you know if you're progressing, if it doesn't hurt as bad. Walk it over to the other side. Holding it there. Oh, feeling great. Bringing it back to center here. Back to center. Hands up. Okay, so if you're on your back, you're going to flip around and you're going to join us in plank, okay? So if you're laying on your back, flip around to the plank. Everyone else, dig that back toe in and press it back to plank. Here we are in plank. We're going to take it back to our down dog. Try to drop those heels a little more. Take it into plank. We're going to chaturanga all the way down. Bend those elbows, bend those elbows, bend those elbows. Roll the toes and lift up to cobra. Focus on our shoulders. Shoulders are not here. We have them pulled back and up. Really lift the ceiling, lift the chin, dig the toes in, press it back to down dog. Hi, buddy. Down dog. He's like, I'm a dog. Oh, good boy. Back into plank hold. Oh, I called him good. He's like, I'm so good. Chaturanga all the way down. We're going to go back to cobra and lift. Lift to cobra. Lift that chin. Dig the toes in. Press it back to your down dog again. This time, let's walk our hands to our feet. Walking our hands to our feet. Dropping our heels. Let the body hang and round it up one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. All right. We're going to face the screen, taking those feet out nice and wide. We're going to turn our toes to the corners, hands down. We're going to take opposite hand to opposite foot. So I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to rotate, open the chest, and opposite hand to opposite toe. Those knees are not locked out, but they're not bent. They're soft. Okay? We're looking at the ceiling. We're getting full rotation. Give me a nice deep breath in. Bring the hands back up to standing and hands out to the side. Other side, left hand, right foot. Really open that chest as much as we can. And if you can't get to the ground, that's okay. Hold on to your ankle and rotate. Hold on to your knee and rotate. Whatever works, just really open that chest. Bringing it all the way back up, hands to side. Let's do each side one more time. Take that hand. We're going to rotate. And if you can, if you're to the ground, I do want you to reach around, grab that ankle and pull. So you're getting a little resistance. Deep breath in. Take it back, up. Other direction. Bring it down. Rotate. Grab the ankle. Open the chest. Open that chest. Beautiful. We're getting a nice stretch to that full upper body. We're also getting it in those hamstrings. This time we're going to drop both hands to the ground, so we're in a forward fold. So bring that hand all the way down to the ground. We're in that forward fold. Turn your toes to the corners. Bend the knees and get those knees over their toes. We're taking it to a deep squat. Yes? All right. We're going to lift our head and shoulders and bring our hands right to heart center here. Okay. We're going to take it a little lower and dig those elbows into those knees and then press it open. Okay. So my elbows are pushing my knees open. Toes are at the corner of the room. I have a nice flat back. So stay exactly where you're at. I'm going to show you from a side view. Here I am, nice flat back. See, I'm not rounded here. Kick the booty out. Round it. I don't want you rounded. Booty kicks out. Holding it there. Continue to push those knees out and away. Hang out there. Hang out there. Beautiful. Drop our hands to the mat. Turn your toes forward and straighten those knees. Let the head hang. That feels so wonderful. We're going to walk our hands over to that left foot, but we're going to turn our toes so we're in a lunge position. Lunge position. Okay, find your balance. Find your balance. Lift your head and shoulders into a high lunge. Lift the head and shoulders. Give me a nice deep breath in. Arms come up over the head as we continue to sink into that low lunge. Lift the chest, pull those shoulder blades back and down. Stay in that low lunge. We're going to take our hands behind our back. So circle them down. Interlock those fingers as we now really open our chest. So lift those arms to the ceiling as high as they will go. Look at the ceiling. Open your chest to ceiling. Huge chest opener, you guys. Holding it there. In 3, 2, 1. Release those hands. Swing them all the way back up to the ceiling. Lift back. Drop the hips a little more. Give me a nice deep breath in. Fold forward over that front knee and walk your hands to the front of the room. Toes turn forward. All right, let's do that on the other side. So walk it over to the other side here. We are in that low lunge. Low lunge, we're on our back toe. Find your balance. Lift your head and shoulders. Find our balance. Ooh, my body doesn't want to balance that way today. Give me a nice deep breath in. Arms up over the head. As we reach, dropping our hip to the ground. Drop the hip. Beautiful. All right, bring it down. We're going to circle those arms down behind us as we interlock our fingers and open our chest. So lift your chest to the ceiling. Look to the ceiling. Oh my goodness, can you lift those arms just a little higher to open that chest a little more? Keep breathing. Keep breathing in 3, 2, 1. Release those fingers. Bring those arms above the head. Those legs are burning, but they're fine. Keep your shoulders pulled down away from your ears. Deep breath in, forward fold over that front knee. Hands come down. Turn both toes to the front of the room into that forward fold. Oh, that feels so nice, doesn't it? All right, let's go ahead and sit all the way on the mat. So bring one leg down. Tessa's favorite stretch. All right, fire log. One leg on top of the other. One leg on top of the other. All right, we're going to lean it forward. Lean it forward. And as we get better, the further we can go. All right, just hang out here. Now, again, if this is a lot on your knee, this is not working for you, you can just bring one leg in front of the other, okay? But there could be some mobility issues in the hips. There could be mobility issues in the knees, okay? So many things, but just do the best you can. All right, how we feel? Did we build up a little bit of a sweat with those lunges? We made that body really work, didn't we? Sure did. All right, let's bring that all the way up. We're going to switch sides. Other foot on top. Walk it forward. Oh, we're feeling great, right? Feeling so good. Are you guys managing to take at least 5 minutes a day to stretch? Don't forget, if you log on to my YouTube page, which is Hughes Fitness Utah, right when you log in, the welcome video is that 5-minute stretch video that I posted on Instagram and Facebook. Bring that all the way up, guys, and roll onto your back. So you can just log in there every morning at 5 and do that 5-minute stretch, and it's perfect. It hits everything. Let's roll all the way down. Again, we need a belt. So if you don't have a belt, go get a belt. You got like 2 seconds, go. If you have a belt, join me. Okay, we're going to roll it all the way down. All the way down. Okay, I don't care what foot, we're going to bring it in the air. Take that belt, we're going to loop it around the foot. Okay, so I know we do this actually stretch a lot, but this will give us a little more. I want you to lock out that knee. We're going to take that leg and walk that toe to our forehead. Walk the toe to the forehead, but keep that knee straight. That's why I like the belt, because if you don't have the mobility in your hamstring, and I'm going to take the belt off just to show as an example, but I want you to stay here, is you have a hard time keeping that knee straight. You don't you're more like here with that knee bent, right? when we got that belt, you can push that leg into that belt and keep that knee straight and actually get a proper stretch to that hamstring. So keep pulling it towards you. Give me a nice deep breath in. All right, we're going to straighten the leg that's on the ground. So let's straighten that leg and see if we get more of a stretch. Pull a little more. Beautiful. So I have the belt on my left leg, on my left, left hand. We're going to bring that across the body, out away from the body. Okay, we've done this again without the belt, but you can push that foot into the belt and keep that knee straight. So we're really opening up those hips, keeping our shoulders square with the ground. This axis hand is out to the side. Give me a nice deep breath in. We're going to bring that leg back to the ceiling. Other hand is going to reach, grab the belt. This hand comes out, and we're now going to come across the body in a nice, super deep spinal twist. So we're getting the lower back, but we're also really getting that glute real good again, too. Oh, that feels so good, doesn't it? One of my faves. One of my favorites. All right, bring it all the way back up. Bend that knee, switch legs. So we're going to bring it onto the other leg, push that heel into it, keep this knee back for the time being, and bring that, I call it toes to nose. So as much as you can, bend those elbows, keep that knee nice and straight. Continue to dig your foot into that belt. So if you have really, really tight hamstrings, guys, this is your hamstring stretch. This is the one I want you to do because it's easy on your lower back. It is highly effective. And when you use the belt, you're going to get a much better stretch. So this is your stretch. All right, let's straighten the leg that's on the ground. Let's add some mobility. Continue to stretch that leg. Okay, we're going to go away from the body. Away from the body. My other hand goes out, away from the body. All right, good thing I'm a short human. My couch is a bit in the way. Continue to hold it there. Oh, feeling so great, you guys. How we doing? How do you feel after our mat madness? Do you feel good like the rest of the day? Are you experiencing a noticeable difference? If you're new to the program, pay attention to how your body reacts today. We're going to bring the leg up and over the other direction. Across the body, I switched hands and come across. So really pay attention to this the next 6 weeks, guys. How does your body feel? Are you feeling better? Are you noticing a difference in your mobility? That's a big one. That's a big one. Very nice. Keep holding there and breathing. Every 4 weeks, I go see my chiropractor on Friday. And she said, since I started to stretch, my adjustments are so much better. And so it's actually inspired her to stretch. I go, well, good. Bring it all the way up, all the way up. Bend the knees. Move the belt aside and draw both knees in. Make yourself a ball. Very, very good. All right, we're going to frog stretch real quick because this is one of my favorite. It's deep in those hips. We've actually done a really good job stretching our hamstrings and our glute, and even our upper body. And so we're going to go into those hips a little more. So take those knees out wider than your hips, wider than your shoulders. Now take your feet wider than your knees. Once we're here, I want you to push your hips back and down to the elbows and continue to push those hips back a little more. Now, if this is super, super uncomfortable, take your knees out a little wider, okay? Oh, keeping our shoulders pulled down away from our ears. Oh, that's feeling good, isn't it, guys? Just breathe and relax into this. Breathe and relax. Whew. Let that full body just be nice and warm and enjoy the stretching. This feels so great, doesn't it? Just give me a couple more deep breaths here. Wonderful. Let's take it all the way up to our hands again. All the way up to our hands and bring those knees in. Knees in. All right, you're going to sit facing me. Sit facing me here. All right, we're going to straighten one leg. Bring the other knee across, the foot across the knee. We're going to turn towards the knee as we're looking to the back of the room. We're getting a nice deep spinal twist. Focus on keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. Lifting super tall in that chest and holding it there. And that feels good in the neck and the back. It's amazing how each week you'll find different things. You'll be like, oh, that feels really good here. Where last week you didn't notice it as much. Because week for week, we're tight. Different things are tight. Switch legs, switch sides. I drove to Boise last weekend, rotate and turn, and sitting in that car that long made different parts of my body tight that normally are not. So that felt good. The importance of stretching regularly and daily, just because it's different every day. It's different every day. Beautiful. Bringing it back to center here. Let's bring those bottom of our feet together. Bottom of the feet together. All right. Nose to toes. Lean it forward. Ooh, those are some tight hips today. How are you guys doing? Holding it there, just breathing. Whew. So as you guys have seen with the program, everything this round is timed. You guys don't get to count reps at all. Yay! So as we move into week 2, pay attention to that. Notice how I put your food goals on Mondays during your welcome videos. So pay attention to that. This past week, it was protein and water. The basics, guys. I gave you 2 because we need to make those a priority and a true habit. Bring that all the way up. Take those feet out nice and wide. And remember, protein, there's a lot of things with protein. You just don't have to think like red meat, where if you have low iron, red meat is very, very good for you. Walk it over to one side. But we're looking at eggs, egg whites, protein shakes, protein powders. You can do Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, even chocolate milk is full of protein, guys. We've got fish, we've got chicken, all those things packed full of protein. Walk it over to the other side. And if you're wondering why am I not seeing any changes in my body? Why aren't I seeing muscles yet? It could be because you're not getting enough protein. I explained this in my class that when you work out and we break down the muscles and your body wants to rebuild, and that's the next step. It's like, okay, we're going to rebuild. Bring it back to center. And so it starts looking for amino acids, okay, because that's what the building block is. If it can't find amino acid, it'll start pulling the amino acids out of your already formed muscle. So it's in essence cannibalizing itself. So don't waste your workout because you're not putting the right thing in your body. So protein is key. Our body does not naturally create amino acids. So you have to give up to it. So that's why it's important to get protein in. Bring it all the way back up. All right, guys, let's finish up here. I'm going to straighten my back. That's driving me bonkers. Let's do our breathing exercise. I want you to sit nice and tall. Let's just round those shoulders. We're going to breathe. All right. Give me a nice deep breath in. Bring it up. We're going to inhale, exhale as we come down to heart center. Now, if you've been doing the program for a while, you know what you should be doing. We're taking a nice deep breath in. We are taking in all the good of our life. We are exhaling and pushing out all the negative in our life. Again, give me a nice deep breath in. Take in the good. Exhale the bad. Again, deep breath in. Inhale the good. Exhale the bad. And you can keep your eyes open. You can close your eyes and really focus on your intent here. Give me one more deep breath in, and we're going to hold it here at heart center. Keep those eyes closed if they're closed. Holding it here, keeping our shoulders pulled down, lifting our head and shoulders. We are nice and tall. What I want you to think about is something wonderful in your life. What is wonderful? What makes you happy? Think about it and take in that feeling. Take in that feeling of love, of warmth, of joy, and hold it in your heart. Give me a nice deep breath in again. Keep holding that joy and those wonderful feelings in your heart. Bring it back down to heart center, holding it here again. And today I challenge you to think about that thing again and bring those emotions back into your day. Try it 2 or 3 times and see how it changes your gratitude for the day. All right, guys, we're going to open those eyes, take it down to namaste. Give me a nice little bow. And you are done, guys. Congratulations. We made it through Madness day 1. We made it through week 1. This weekend, it's nothing big and crazy. If you do notice, Sunday's a little different. I didn't put this in your welcome video because it was kind of actually an afterthought. Is on Sunday, it's a 5-minute guided meditation. Okay, give it a shot. Even if you think it's hokey pokey, which is fine if you think meditation is hokey pokey, but try it first. Try it for like 3 weeks and see. Okay. If you're like completely hokey pokey, not interested, test, that's fine. Give it a shot. But if you're loving it, the guided meditation is not done through me, it's through another company. They actually have a bunch of 5-minute ones. So the one I gave you guys was a gratitude one. If you want to try some of the other ones that they have, try some of the others they have. Okay. So that is Sunday. Saturday, just get out, do something active. I think the weather is good. I'm not sure. I haven't looked, but it's not snowing, I don't think. So, all right, guys, please have a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day. Love you. If you have questions, comments, concerns, you know where to find me. Make good choices, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.